this is a beef sausage. I kind of mix them up. This is a beef sausage. It's smoked but not hot. This is a pork sausage, an andouille that is spicy. And this is a fresh sausage that I baked off to get the fat rendered so I can make the roux. And this is called charisse. This gumbo is a Creole gumbo with a combination of things. The foundation is what they call in New Orleans the Holy Trinity. Celery, onions, and green pepper. I'm going to attempt to remember my sanitation and use a spoon. I promise I'm going to try. But if you see me do like that, it's just I couldn't help myself. I smelled it, it tastes good, and I wanted some. But you got to start with a hot pot. There's nothing worse than throwing food in a cold pot. I use peanut oil in a lot of my cooking because peanuts come from where? The South in Georgia. This is about Southern cooking. Olive oil, I mean even in California it's not Southern. So we're going to start out by sauteing. Cut off the top, like so. Cut off the bottom. Now we go in this side like this, go around like this. Take that out, throw it away. Now we've got green pepper, no seeds, a few we give it in. And then we can cut and dice up our green pepper real simple. And that just adds a little trick sometimes helps to make the task a little easier. I smell peanut oil. Tell me it's getting hot. Let's see. Talking back, talking back. A little celery. Celery, good stuff. Now the celery, basically I just cut strips as if you're going to julienne and then cut across. So you get a nice, the purpose is to have it uniformly the same size and it'll cook evenly. So you don't have big pieces crunchy and little pieces mushy. So it all comes up about the same. So we're building flavor all the time. Now, there's one thing that we didn't put in here we just can't do without. Now, some people say 1 clove. Tell the recipe says 1 for me, I put 5. Because I just figured 4 more makes it better. Now we got a little trick we do with the garlic. Put a heel right hand, smash it. Get about 3-4 cloves here. Smash it. Now we dice it. Fine, we don't want any big chunks. We don't want to bite off into the garlic. We want it to get infused into the other vegetables so we add flavor. Here's canned tomatoes. There are some true gumbos from out in Cajun country and different parts of Louisiana. They don't use any tomatoes at all. Now, we in New Orleans, the Creoles have a Creole tomato that they love, and it's ripe and plentiful, so they add a few tomatoes to their gumbo. So we're going to do so today. We're going to add a little flour. See if we can get our ruler straightened out here. You want to add enough flour that you absorb all the fat that's there. So now we're going to add our tomatoes. Shrimp stock. What we do, we take the shells when we peel the shrimp and we dry them out in just throw them into a hot pan, just dry them out and add a little brandy, cold water, and celery and onion, and just let that boil. And let the flavor of those shells concentrate into the stock. So this has great flavor. Shrimp stock. Building flavor all the time. Every time we add something, we add flavor. I cut it on a bias. That gives you a little bit more surface area when you cut it on a bias like that. Instead of cutting rings, it gives you a little more area for the fat to sear. And then I will throw this in. This one's already, the fat is hot. Saute it and we'll set it aside. Then when we're ready later, we'll add that to our gumbo. Now we want to add a little salt, a fresh black pepper, gotta make sure. That's it.
Yeah.
Cayenne, gotta have it. Cayenne kind of says hello. You know, it talks to you. So, sausage out of the way. Now, I don't want to brown it, but if you can see it, you can see that the pieces are just seared and there's no slime. We can add a little fresh thyme to our gumbo. We're going to add a little filet, which will change the color a little bit. Wonderful. Got some oysters. Add to a gumbo. Okra. Shrimp. This would be a presentation of Chef Randall's